There's something else really startling that emerges once we put Zina in her position as the first of Joseph's Nauvoo wives. And that is, Zina says that when Joseph proposed to her, he sent the proposal through her brother, Dimmick. He says to Dimmick, "Tell Zina that I put it off and put it off until an angel came with a drawn sword and told me I had to move ahead." And so Joseph's making it clear that he had delayed and delayed up until the angel with the drawn sword, but once the angel with the drawn sword comes, he's not delaying anymore. Well, this is significant because it gives us a chronological clue about when the angel with the drawn sword experience occurred. Right? It occurs shortly before the proposal to Zina. So, while it's not necessarily clear from this immediately, what Joseph's motive was, it becomes clearer maybe what Joseph's primary motive wasn't. Sex. So, if all of this was Joseph Smith's way of getting women for, the hot babes for quick sex, immediate sex, somebody needed to give the guy lessons because he was doing it wrong, right? This is not the way to do that.
Okay, so Don Bradley's not painting a very accurate picture of the chronology of Zina's polygamous union to Joseph. Let me make some things clear. Joseph first teaches Zina about polygamy in 1840. Zina is 19 years old and very much single. Joseph proposes to her, and she turns him down. Zina is already in love with a returned missionary named Henry Jacobs, and Joseph is married to Emma. Sometime before March 7th of 1841, Henry or Zina asked Joseph to officiate in their wedding. Again, Zina was single and not pregnant. But March 7th rolls around and Joseph is nowhere to be seen, because he can't take no for an answer and he's very butthurt about her turning him down. Or, some other reason. So instead, the couple is married by infamous John C. Bennett. At the end of March of 1841, just weeks after her marriage to Henry, Joseph proposes a second time. Joseph tells Zina that, quote, the Lord had made it known to him that she was to be his celestial wife. Joseph proposes a third time. October comes around and Joseph sends a message to Zina through her brother Dimmick. Dimmick tells Zina that an angel with a drawn sword stood over Joseph. The angel said that if Joseph did not establish polygamy, he would lose his position and his life. On October 27th of 1841, Zina finally agrees to marry Joseph polygamously, polyandrously. In this more accurate chronology of Joseph and Zina's relationship, it becomes clear that Joseph was not delaying anything intentionally. He would have married Zina in 1840 if she had said yes. Joseph did not marry Zina because she was 7 months pregnant. Joseph was not trying to avoid blowing the groundsels with anyone other than Emma, if you know what I mean. There is no way to positively spin the story of Zina Huntington Jacobs. She had already turned Joseph down when she was single. She had already married a faithful returned missionary. She was 7 months pregnant. Joseph being sealed to Zina was stealing Henry's children in the eternities. Zina loved Henry. He worshipped the ground she walked on. And we have every reason to believe that she continued loving Henry even after Brigham stole her away to Utah. Zina nearly single-handedly destroyed my testimony of Joseph Smith. If God was real, there is no way he would be okay with this. Do not try to make her story faith-affirming. And Mr. Bradley, you're not giving all the facts. Also, you never once mentioned Joseph Smith's Kirtland wives. You didn't mention not pregnant Lucinda Harris, or Joseph's 16-year-old adopted daughter Fanny Alger. Your research is faulty. Do better.